Hi everyone, have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the link below. You're not going to want to miss this haul video. Hello everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. If you haven't been over to the website yet, you want to get over there, get signed up, get your free furniture flipping toolkit, your free goal planning toolkit, there's a lot of freebies over there. Totally get over there. I would appreciate it if you did. I would love to have you guys on my mailing list. But today I'm in Fluffy the Wonder Van because I need to get a dresser in here. I have to take a dresser out of my booth space in Lindstrom at Picket Fence Gals, and I frankly have no storage in my garage. So it's going to be stored in Fluffy. I hate doing that, honestly. I keep telling my husband I want him to get me a cube van that is literally a warehouse on wheels that I could just put finished product in and then move that from place to place, and this would just be my pickup van. The abductor. It looks like an abductor when I don't have the logo on it. I'm just a junk abductor, y'all. But today I wanted to show you some more stuff that I got at the 100 mile garage sale because it's all in here. It's still in here, and I need space for a dresser. So I'm gonna show you, this might be a little longer than the normal haul videos I've been doing for the 100 mile garage sale, but it is what it is. So let's get started. Let's just get right into it because my sister says I ramble too much. Love you. So first, found a bunch of upholstery fabric. This is micro suede. Love it. I love it. It's not, I mean, it's that polyester micro, I think it's micro suede, but it's a nice neutral tone. So I picked that up along with this one, which is a cream, I don't think you can see it. Yep, cream stripe. It's kind of got a chevron stripe down one side and then a stripe down the other, and it's really nice, but it's a tone on tone. So that's always a good one to have. Those will get added to my fabric stack in the basement. I have a ton of upholstery fabric. These two pieces I got at a Habitat for Humanity sale with a bunch of other stuff, and they did the make me an offer, and I don't know, I think I gave them like 20 bucks for the whole lot of stuff I got, and they were happy to have it. So it was a good deal for me. I don't know that they got the best deal out of it. I probably would have given them more, but they didn't counter. Afghans are suddenly hot and popular again. It's a trend that people are leaping on board right and left. So I picked this up for $5. It's blue and white check. This will be, or diamond. Is that a check? I need that. Look at all the stuff floating around in here. Ooh, I can see it on the camera. But the Afghan, I will get washed and it will get put on Etsy. There's another Afghan that I have up there that is red and green. I think that one is so color specific that it's been sitting up there longer than it really should. This one I don't think will sit up there long. Blue and white, still super popular. I got, this is a melted plastic wreath. So I don't know if you guys remember these from the 70s. People like them. People really do like the melted plastic. And I don't know if it reminds us of our childhood. I remember my family had these, but this is going to go on Etsy. It's a smaller one. I do have the praying boy and girl. Those are going to go up there as well. Not in this load, so I'm not sure. I think you saw those already. It was part of one of the, when I shopped the bins. Holiday stuff. I'm always looking for holiday stuff. Doesn't matter what time of the year. This was a Mr. and Mrs. Claus, still in their box. Mr. and Mrs. Claus, still in their box. Super cute. I would estimate they're from about the 1970s based on the box itself. So those are super cute. That'll be added to the Christmas stash. This is fabric. More upholstery fabric. It's just a white cotton. It's just a white cotton upholstery fabric. It's very plain. There's nothing special to it at all. Again, a neutral. I have a lot of color in my stacks and stacks of fabric, and that's a problem for me when I have a client that wants something done in a neutral, because I don't have it. So now I have 3 neutral options. I do have a couple solid pieces of color, so like a sage green and a blue and a, you know, that are solid without patterns, but they're still very colorful. And a lot of people want to keep their furniture, even the smaller pieces, very neutral, and I like pops of color, y'all. I think if you're gonna have a neutral sofa and neutral walls and neutral flooring, take that side chair and make it your pop of color, or a little side table and make it your pop of color. You need some color. I've been working on my mother-in-law to get her on board with the color, and I'm sneaking in color here and there when we work on her house. And Nancy, you didn't even realize you were getting colorful, did you? Her house looks so cute now. More holiday decorations, and this is just a pumpkin. It'll go in the booth. It's kind of that raffia stuff, and I don't know, this looks handmade. I mean, I can see the hot glue in there, but it just, they did a really nice job on this pumpkin. So I don't even remember what I paid for this. It was, you know, probably like $1/4, but this will be $6 in my booth, and they sell. I cannot keep pumpkins in October. Well, September, really. I start putting the October stuff out, the Halloween stuff, and I can't keep pumpkins. They're just in and out, in and out, in and out. I mean, they wipe me out of pumpkins every year. That's a good problem to have. More Christmas decorations will also go in the booth. They're not particularly special. These will just be more festive. They are hand painted. Oh, no, they're not. CBK, I don't know who that is as a manufacturer. And you see that. So 2 snowmen, and then this one, which is older, but it's very stained. I'm not even sure that I'll do anything with that, but it came as a set, and I just, like I said, I grab Christmas when it's there. Ah, and here we go. There's the other one, it's still stained. So now these are pocket watch holders, and I had the globes I showed you in a previous video, and I don't know that I'm going to keep this stand. I thought they would be cute for Christmas ornaments, but like you saw, that Christmas bulb was just a little too tall. So if I can't find an ornament that fits under this sort of size, then I'm going to take this off. I'm going to paint this white, and I'm going to use it for staging smalls. For some reason, anything you put under a glass dome becomes super special, and it sells. People are just like, glass dome, anything under it's gone. Guys, like magic. And when you find magic in sales, you use that trick. I am hearing beeping. Hang on. I don't see a truck. I'm at my house. I would hope not. My husband does trucks and graphics and stuff, so I mean, there could very well be a truck, but it's not. This came in a lot of Christmas stuff. I don't know. These may get repurposed. Let's just put it that way. They're just little bells, and I just dropped one on the ground. Y'all know what this is, right? Nautical cleat. I had a piece of furniture that I wanted to do in a nautical theme, and it has a drawer on it. And what I want to do with it is put one of these on it as a drawer pull. These are expensive new, and I didn't know that when I came up with the idea. And at a garage sale, I got this for 25 cents. It was one of the last garage sales we hit, and I gotta tell you, I was flying out of there. I was so excited. And this was the only thing I bought, and they're acting like, really? You just got a 25-cent cleat? And I'm like, because I didn't have to pay $50. Well, they're not $50, but a lot of them new are plastic as well, and I don't want plastic. I wanted a nice metal drawer pull, and it's a nice metal cleat. It might get a little love or a little paint. I don't know. I kind of like the look of it, so it'll depend. I'll make that decision on the fly. I'm not going to decide now. But I want the cleat as the drawer pull. So, I mean, it'll be really cute. Just trust me. plain white t-shirt. One sale had these. They were brand new. I paid 50 cents a piece for them. And I bought them because my daughter likes to do fabric painting. She's got a bunch of fabric paints, and she made me a mommy shirt. You can go to my Instagram at SVCase. Link will be in the description below. But she made me for Mother's Day a mom shirt, and I wore it, and it was super cute. But she'll do something with this. I don't know. But she likes to paint on fabric. So whenever I see just plain white bags or plain, you know, plain canvas bags or plain shirts, I pick them up so she can paint on them. Okay, so this is for me, and I'm glad I found it. This is a nice sized bread loaf. And I'll tell you why. Because my oven hasn't worked in almost a year. And you all are going, what? But the truth is, my husband didn't know for almost 6 months that our oven didn't work, because I am the crock pot queen. And I have learned to do everything in my crock pot, my roaster, and my Instapot, and my air fryer. And he said, you baked bread. And I said, I baked bread in the roaster. And he had no idea you could bake bread in a roaster. And I'm like, it's just an oven. But anywho, I make meatloaf, and I stick them in these pans and I freeze them. And the reason I like the metal pans is because I'm a little leery about putting the glass pans in my crock pot and putting it on the bottom and the heat coming up and cracking the glass. So I like to use the metal pans. And I have a smaller metal pan. Like if you go to the dollar store, they're much smaller than this. But when I want to do a family-sized meatloaf with the full 3 pounds of meat, I needed a bigger pan, and I was so excited. And I want to do a cake too, and I wanted to do a decent sized cake. So there you go. If you guys want me to do tutorials on how I do freezer meals, y'all, I do freezer meals like, you know, I was on that bandwagon way before it became a Pinterest thing. I have been doing that for almost 25 years because it was just me and my husband, and now we're a 3-person family, and every meal I make can feed 20, I swear. And it's like, I have learned to stock my freezer and then crock pot it, and I am the crock pot queen. I have 5 crock pots now. Yeah, different sizes, different thicknesses, different purposes. I would be more than happy to do some recipes on my blog for freezer meals, because my mother-in-law, I make her mini meatloafs. And then when I make my meatloaf, she's by herself and she hadn't made a meatloaf for herself. I make mini meatloafs, and then I stick them in a small pan for her, a disposable mini pan, mini bread loaf. Christmas ornament. And you could put that in a crock pot with a potato and carrots, and by the time you come home from work, dinner's ready, full sides and all. Another one, this is like a Currier and Ives look. It doesn't say Currier and Ives, but it'll go in the booth. Oh, there's a lot of Christmas in this one. Let's just go through this one. Oh yeah, this was in a free box. Elizabeth Peters, The Seventh Sinner. I'm just gonna read it. It's a free book. I'm gonna read it. It's nothing too special about that one. Another Currier and Ives type one. That'll go in the booth. I got a bunch of these. If you haven't seen the tutorial on the outdoor light, I'll put a link in the cards. But this is, I got these for that specific reason. They were in a free box. Initially, they had 50 cents on them, and when they weren't moving, these came from like a 1970s ceiling fan. I've seen the ceiling fan at a thrift store. And they had these in the free box, and they make really cute outdoor solar lights, so I'm going to use that for that. Christmas ornament. And this has something on it. I got this at the church sale that I helped improve their money flow. If you haven't seen that video for garage sale tips, you need to watch that one. This I got from that charity one. There's something that goes on here, and at the moment it's escaping me. But I'll find them in another box. I can't remember what was on here. It's so old. Some days. It was just a lot of stuff that trip. Oops. Okay. We're getting into the ironstone. This is not ironstone. Oh yeah, no, it's Pope Gosser. Pope Gosser. Dogwood china. Let's see if I can get a little light off that. So it's dogwood. A lot of people think these are magnolias. They're not. They're dogwood. I will still probably list magnolia as one of the terms because so many people think this pattern is a magnolia. They don't really care what it says on the bottom. But this was a full set of Pope Gosser china. I have not inspected it. I have not gone through every piece. Based on the quality of the pieces that were on top, someone took really good care of this. And I don't even know what I'm going to ask for it. I don't know if I'm going to sell it by piece or if I'm going to sell the whole set or if I'm just going to go directly to replacements and sell it. It will depend on the offer replacements makes, and it will depend on what I could get parting it out or if it's better to leave it as a full set. My instinct is parting it out is going to be the best way to go because a lot of people will have this set or their mother had this set and a piece is broken or chipped or cracked and they want to replace it and they don't want to pay for the whole set. They don't want to pay a fortune for replacements prices. My prices are always cheaper than replacements.com. Sorry, replacements. They really mark stuff up and they should, rightfully so. This is a very nice piece of vintage quality. However, I don't have to charge what they charge. I get my pieces a lot cheaper than they get their pieces. So their profit margin is probably exactly the same as mine just because they're buying things at a higher price point than I am. You know, they didn't go out and find this. They would buy it from someone like me. And they would pay a higher premium. I mean, I could make money. I can almost guarantee I'd make money selling it to replacement just because it was $10 for the whole set. But we'll see. Let's just say there's going to be some research going on for that. Okay. I need to get these cabinets out of here, so let's take a peek at this. You see it? This is a 1930s cabinet. I'm not sure if it was like a record cabinet. The drawer opens beautifully. The doors open beautifully. You just saw me close the one drawer or door. This was 25 cents. That broke my rule about not buying furniture right there because it was 25 cents. You know what's wrong with it? Nothing. This veneer is loose. The veneer is loose. It's not cracked. It's not chipped. It's just loose. If I took that piece, glued that veneer down, and flipped it for 10 bucks, I've already, made a great profit on this piece. It is in outstanding condition aside from that. It is not wobbly. It literally requires very minimal work. It might need a paint job. It could be somebody else's project. Like I said, I could sell that for $10 tomorrow of gluing the veneer down, make it someone else's project, and then I've still made a profit. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably going to give it some love because it's a super cute. I just can't even believe she gave me that for 25 cents. It was marked 25 cents. I didn't even ask for 25. She marked it 25 cents. Oh yeah. I couldn't pick it up fast enough. I was so excited. There's another piece back here, and you're going to get this part cut out because I don't want you looking at my butt. See this? Already reupholstered footstool with the really great, do you see the joints? I can't remember what this design is called. Those of you who are screaming at the screen right now, Please comment down below and tell me, because this joint was very popular. I don't even remember the era. I want to say it was the 50s. But this pattern, this joint, this was a very popular design. There are many pieces that have this look. She had 50 cents on this. Same woman had the quarter on that piece. Now, she was a person like me. She upcycled furniture. She had a bunch of furniture that was done, sitting there at higher prices. And then she had these. And I don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand this being 50 cents. I don't even have to do anything. This is going in my booth, just like this. Yeah. I'm going to make money on that. I don't even know what to say about that. I was so shocked. It was just one of the best deals I got that entire trip. And I'm still speechless. It's gorgeous. Connect 4. This is the 1970s Connect 4. Milton Bradley Connect 4. It was $1. I'm probably going to part it out, to be honest. Please don't get mad. There are a lot of crafters who like the pieces and parts. I will probably part it out. I saw a lot of dust in here. I'm really sorry about that. Hand painted in Bavaria. West Germany. Manufactured in West Germany. There is no West Germany anymore. I love these tree toppers. I remember we had one. Ours was blue. They're gorgeous. This is going on Etsy. It's not even a second thought for me. That's going on Etsy. It's still in its box. Somebody took really good care of that piece. Antlers. So there were antlers everywhere we went, and some of them were really expensive. My sister bought one, and it was for her house, so I understand her paying more. This was 75 cents. These sell at Picket Fence Gals. Why? I don't know. There was a guy, I think he makes knife handles out of them, who was looking for them. So yeah, I'll put a few bucks on it and see how it does. Just because when I was looking for things that I knew would sell in the booth. I knew, I picked up a lot of stuff for Etsy, and about halfway through the first day, I went, wait a second, I haven't picked up anything for my booth. I had to keep in mind that I was shopping for some clients, and I did find some stuff for some clients, so you won't see those pieces. But I knew I was paying so much attention to things that I could put on Etsy and for my clients that I kept forgetting about my booth. And that's a bad thing, because I really needed inventory for the booth. So a lot of this stuff that eventually came in was because I could put it in my booth. So like the pumpkin, and man, I needed that pumpkin. You wouldn't think that it was like this big deal, but I really need some pumpkins. The pumpkin people that come in, they want their pumpkins, darn it. Okay. An old gasoline torch. I had made a lamp out of this previously, and if you don't remember, you can look at the Anything Can Be a Lamp video, because really anything can be a lamp, but this one's probably not going to become a lamp, because shortly after I bought this, I think it was Country Living magazine or House Beautiful or Flea Market Design, one of the magazines came out with that these are the new hot collector thing. People want these. And I went, well, good, I got one. I think I actually have 2 now that are not lamps. Super heavy. How did they ever use this as a torch? I don't know. But yeah. So there's that. Oh, my sister found this. Like, she didn't even ask. She grabbed it, put it in my hand, and walked away. I mean, she didn't say a word, and I was like, oh, cool, thanks. Because she knows wood appliques, any kind of wood pieces, any kind of decorative wood trim. I mean, I buy them. And we were at one garage sale, and this woman goes, what are you going to do with that? And I said, oh, I refinish furniture, and believe me, it'll find a home. I don't know, I don't have a piece for it right now, But this is a really simple and cute one. So, I mean, this can add a little visual interest to pretty much any piece. I love these wood appliques. It's a really nice one too. It is a really nice design. So that will find a new home on a project somewhere for sure. Oh, here's the piece that the woman couldn't she goes, you know, I wasn't sure anybody would buy it. It was $2, and you can tell from the nails how it was nailed in. This went on the back of a dresser or a buffet. My guess is a buffet. This is a very, to me, buffet look. It'll probably go back on the back of a dresser or a buffet, or maybe a cabinet. To give it a back and a visual interest, it goes on the back side of the cabinet and just gives it a little something something back there. It could even go on a mirror. I don't know, if I had a plain rectangular mirror, this might be a nice little add-on. Anyway, when I find these, I do pick them up. So if you're like removing this stuff from pieces, you don't call me. I put them back on. It's so funny because I have a lot of pieces that people have pried off detail, and then I get it and I'm stripping it down and it's like, oh look, there was detail on it. Well, there's gonna be detail on it again. Oh, I keep finding these and I don't know why. Like, I think this one was $0.25 for this one, so that other one was $0.25. Yeah, so there's another one in there. These are awesome. These are for moving. If you don't know what they're for, they're plastic wrap that you wrap around pieces when you're moving. It keeps the drawers and doors in. And what's really nice is when I'm moving things on a dolly to my booth, I have to go across a lot of bumps. And when you're bumping that much, the drawers literally pop out onto the ground, and it's been you have to keep stopping and pushing them back in. This stops me from having to stop and push them back in, and I had run out. So super stoked to find this for $1. And then there's another one back here, but you don't need to see two. Another piece my sister found, immediately stuck it in my hands and walked away, was this. Ring-a-light decoration electrified bells. I don't know if they work. She didn't know if they worked. I don't even care if they work. Somebody else can redo them if they want. This will go on Etsy. The box has not been treated kindly. It was not treated kindly when I found it, but the bells are not cracked and they are stunning. That's definitely going up on Etsy, and as soon as possible. I will probably be taking that in right now. It was just a gluttony. I gotta get this one in the booth right away too. 50 cents, made in Japan, pace setter marketing. Flower pot. Oh, gotta get that sun off of it. I should have parked the other direction. It's a bamboo pot, bamboo looking pot. It's a ceramic bamboo pot. This might actually be worth more money than I could get in the booth, but I know they sell in the booth, and I have not had any luck selling planters on Etsy. I only have a couple up there, and no love, no joy. So it'll be interesting to see if any of those move. Hang on, I'm gonna pause you and go back there. Okay, so I'm really glad I came back here because my booth this month at Picket Fence Gals is gonna be nautical themed, and I forgot I had this. It's an anchor candle holder. Super cute. It was $1. I'm gonna be able to get more than $1 out of it. That's for sure. Yeah. This is really irritating me. In my way. Okay, let's get this out of the way. It's a post. It's gonna be in a project of some kind. I don't know what. Again, this is one of those pieces that when I find it, it just gets used somewhere. You buy it. I don't remember. I think it was $1. It was $1. I bought it. It'll get used. Oh, y'all. Oh. This is a fully functional It's gonna fall apart. You probably already know what it is. It's a dryer. It's a hair dryer that women used to sit under. I've been looking for one for a while. It's gonna become a lamp, and I'm gonna actually go hand sell this one to a salon because I've wanted to do a salon lamp. You know, there's some really cute, funky salons that I think they would appreciate that. So I will be taking that one. These are walls. So these are giant photos of 1960s Minneapolis. I gotta get them remounted. I got golf clubs for 25 cents. Those are also gonna become probably a lamp. We're gonna see about that. Because I had an idea for a lamp. And I gotta get it done. What the heck? Did you break? Okay, this is a Christmas light footer-upper stick thing. The hook's off of it, and I need the hook. That's for my booth to help me hang things, hang pictures up higher. This table with the blue legs, it's a farmhouse table. It's going in the booth right away. It was $15, but it's getting sold. This is gonna go in the booth right away too. It's a fish vase. This is the first purchase I made. He had it on sale for $4. My sister hates it. It's from Portugal. I may have to look this one up. That might not go in the booth. Transferware. This was purple transferware. Got a couple of those pieces. Very cute. Hang on.